Jackie, are you here? Where's Jackie? And I want to thank all of you here for including bipartisan elected officials like Representative Governor, Senator Braun, Senator Booker, Representative Jackie, are you here? Where's Jackie? I didn't think she was going to be here.
So the United States shares a very important relationship, which is an alliance with the Republic of North Korea.
It does feel like a competition, Paul, every week as to whether it's Joe Biden or Kamala Harris, who's had the biggest gaffe this week. It is a serious issue. It's certainly a pattern. But I must say, what the Democratic Party does have in its advantage is that the US media largely ignores all of these gaffes. I was so struck by the North Korea gaffe that basically not a single article in the mainstream press in the US about that gaffe. Of course, it was covered by, I think, briefly, the New York Post. But that was pretty much it. Not the Washington Post, not the New York Times. It did not happen. And now just imagine if Donald Trump or Mike Pence had said that just for 1 second. It would have been weeks, months of articles. So there's extraordinary bias here in the US media, which means that Americans don't, at least many of them, don't even know that these gaffes have happened.
Giving resources based on equity, understanding that we fight for equality, but we also need to fight for equity, understanding not everyone starts out at the same place. And if we want people to be in an equal place, sometimes we have to take into account those disparities.
She was talking about hurricane relief there, talking about race-based hurricane relief. Understandably, those comments caused some alarm and had a number of people, including the world's richest man, Elon Musk, taking the Veep to account. He said if a hurricane hits a state, we should expect the government to help all those affected, black, brown, white, purple, green. And thankfully, that's precisely what is happening as the Florida governor's Rapid Response Director, Christina Porcho, was forced to clarify after Kamala's ill-advised comments. She wrote, "This is false. VP's rhetoric is causing undue panic and must be clarified. FEMA, Federal Emergency Management Agency, individual assistance is already available to all people impacted by Hurricane Ian, regardless of race or background." Dear me, whether home or abroad, you can rely on Kamala Harris to show that she is consistently and hopelessly incompetent.
My fellow Americans, words have many meanings, and sometimes instead of conveying our meaning, they can suggest other meanings.
When we talk about the children of the community, they are children of the community.
Well, we are the United States of America because we are united, and we are states.
Talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time.
Whatever we have in store cannot be known. The past was once the future. The future is, I should say, unknown.
We got to take this stuff seriously as you are, because you have been forced to have to take it seriously.
Obesity is a serious disease, and it needs to be taken seriously.
You need to get to go and need to be able to get where you need to go to do the work and get home.
I hope that clarifies the issue, and this can be the last word on those words.
Certain issues are just settled.
Clearly we're not.
No, that's right, and that's why I do believe that we are living, sadly, in real unsettled times.